everyone, it is that time of the month to show you my completed pages that I have coloured in the month. Now I was on holiday this month for a week and I took just a small selection of books and pencils with me, so there isn't such a big variety, but let's get stuck in. And I still did a lot of pages. I wasn't sure whether I will be able to do more or less, but I did 118, I think, pictures, some of them smaller than others. The sun's coming in. I'm going to shut the blind and then we'll get going. There we are. Hopefully the camera will adjust quite quickly. Now this is the Johanna Basford weekly planner. As always, I've done videos for the full page. So this is the first week and that was done using Polychromos pencils. A picture from Worlds of Wonder, then we had a picture from Magical Jungle, which I did with Staedtler Design Journey Super Soft pencils, apparently. Then a picture from Ivy, which I did with my Pablos, and lastly this one, which was done, which is from World of Flowers, and was done with Castle Arts pencils. So all of these have full videos on my channel. And next I did a page from Worlds of Wonder. This is a brand new copy that I've only just started. This is the only page I have done, and it was a video series which has been running through September and on into October, so you won't have seen all of these yet, but this column I think was done with Castles, Polly's, Prisma. I can't remember which way round those two were, but anyway, and I tried to match the colours across using different brands. It was quite fun for me anyway. I hope that you enjoyed it too. But all of those videos are available as well. Well, some of them won't quite be out yet, but they'll come out soon. Now this is upside down. This is the My Secret Garden 2018 calendar, which I'm determined to finish this year. This is the September page, so I didn't know what to do with this page. I find this picture a bit daunting because I never know if I do it all different colours, it can look a bit messy. I've done it lots of times before, so I decided to just keep it with a very limited colour palette. I used Polychromos, so you can see we've got blue and silver, and then there's a little bit of grey and teal type colours for the insects. So that's that one that I did. And then my last Johanna Basford book I used this month was Ivy, and this is my second copy of Ivy, and I really haven't done much in it, so I thought I needed to get a move on. So I did this really simple page to get me motivated to do a bit more, because I've done the first of that one, so it's sort of in between page I haven't done. So I did that with Polychromos, and then I did a double. I'm choosing pages that I've already done in the planner as tutorials for you and things like that, so that if I feel there's a page, excuse me, it needs a tutorial, I won't have already done it. So this one I did using Polychromos again, so I just had a go at that double. Okay, and now we're moving on to Hannah Carlson. Ooh, hang on a minute. I just knocked my tripod off the table. That's good, wasn't it? So this is her Witch's Cottage book, and I coloured this one. I think a lot of you've seen it already, because I often put a lot of my completed pictures on my Facebook and Instagram channel, but you may not have noticed that there is a silver pen outline. I like to make these look quite magical. Now I'll probably do quite a few of these soon in October, because it's a very Halloweeny themed book, being witchy, and I may not do such a big range across different books because I might be looking more for just Halloween themes, but I'll see how I feel. City Among the Stars by Hannah Carlson. I did this little bird in its nest, and I used, the last one was Prisma, didn't say, this is Staedtler Design Journey pencils, just a soft gentle approach, which I enjoyed with that one, because the Staedtlers are a little harder, they take a bit longer sometimes, but that can be rather nice and relaxing. And Midnight Masquerade, I didn't know where to go, so I just took the first page, and I used Castle Art Soft Touch. I really didn't know what I was doing with this, but I think it's okay. Then I Forest Kingdom, and I did this hanging leaf page. So I used Castle Arts, but there's a lot of pastel, soft pastel in the background because we've got a lot of blank. So there's a lot of greens and yellows mixed up in the background to make it look like we're maybe peering into a forest behind. So that's that one. Then Magical Dawn. I've got every Hannah Carlson book, and I did a picture from all of them. So this one was done using Artex pencils, and there is some metallic pen. I don't know if you can see on the stars and dots. It's just that one. Then we have Daydreams. Whoops, I can't get hold of it. There we go. And in this one, I did this double page fish. Now, very similar to Johanna Basford's first book, this one has, you're supposed to draw a pattern in there. I tried to trace this and then put it on there. My tracing didn't work. I think I forgot to turn the paper over or something, and I don't know what happened, but it was a mess. And it was so detailed, I decided just to do a plain one and match them that way. And I did this sort of soft pastel background with some blue sort of bubbly shapes using a circle stencil. You could, I mean, if you're good, you probably wouldn't need the stencil, but I'm not that good at circles, so I did. Now we have Seasons. I did two from here. This one, Little Bird, he is done using Pablo pencils, and there are some dots of metallic pen inside the circle. I don't know why I decided to do that, and I'm not sure it really works or even shows up, but you know, that was that. And the background is actually done with, I think, yeah, an iridescent pastel, soft pastel stick, which I rubbed onto a cloth and applied to the page. It is slightly shinier than a normal pastel, but I find that it looks really bright when you first put it on, and when you rub it into the page, it almost feels like I'm rubbing off the sort of sparkly bit. I also did this one with Prismacolor and soft pastels, and again some sparkly pen, because Hannah draws dots. I always want to make them sparkle. So. Next we have the Atlantis. This is her new book. I haven't had time to do anything but the very first. These are pretty. My husband painted all my bookmarks, by the way. This little one, which was part of the flip through video. I haven't done anything else in there yet. I've been doing all sorts of things, so it's just you know, so many books, but I'm very spoilt. I'm very lucky. Now this one is Grains of Gold, and this is actually a picture from Spirit Animals, and I've done this one already in Pablo's, and I wanted this one to match a little bit, but I didn't even use the same pencils. I used Prisma, and I followed a tutorial for the face from a Helen Elliston book. It was a different sort of face, but I was really pleased. It isn't completely perfect, but I was really liked how it looks, to be honest. And I wanted to do a pink hair because of the sweets and candies and stuff. I also used a tutorial from a Jennifer book, I can't think of her name, for the lollipops as well, but I did the other bits myself, so that was good. I couldn't decide whether to put white through the hair to get rid of the black lines, but in the end I didn't. I thought it was okay as it was. I have been asked to do a Hannah hair tutorial, and I will at some point. I'm just I've got a few other things planned. We've got Halloween coming, so autumn and things like that, so it may not be soon, but we'll see. Now this is from Spirit Animals as well, and I just fancied having a go at this big fish. I mean, he doesn't look very friendly, does he? But anyway, I use Prismas, just turning the page of my book so I can see. The sky is actually done with soft pastels, and the sea, and there's some sparkly blue pen for the bubbles. in the water, and in the sky it's a sort of orange sparkly pen. So I wanted to sort of keep it warm. I don't know if it worked, but it was an interesting one to do. Now, jewellery box, I had a bit of a disaster. So I used the iridescent pastel on the background of this, and then decided to use shiny pens. You can see the shine. These are Sakura Metallics, and they're usually amazing. It ran out down here. As you can see, there's no shine in this there. It ran out here. I got a brand new pen out, and it looks like that. It's like there's a bit of gel colour and no shine. I don't know what's going on with it. So it's very odd. I might write to Sakura and ask them if there's something I need to do. I pumped the nib, but obviously it's a jelly roll, so it shouldn't need that. And I shook it a lot, and it just, yeah. So that was a shame, because I think that was looking nice, but I don't know what's going on. This is Summer Nights, and yeah. I did a standard design journey for the, because there's a lot of detail. I wanted a nice point to my pencil. There's a bit of white pen on top of the black of the butterfly, and then this around the edge is just a soft pastel. I decided to leave the centre bit, the paper colour, and just do something around the edge. I was pleased with that. I like this sort of softness of it, so that was good. Now we are moving on to Maria Trolle. So we have Universe to start with, and I coloured this little puppy. He is so cute, and hopefully I did him justice. I used my Pablo pencils for him. I tried to do some stripy fur. Quite hard to do it without making it look like you've just scribbled all over your page, but I think I almost pulled it off. Almost. Ooh, my pile of books is growing. It's going to fall over. I have to move them the other way. So this was Flora, and I really was in the mood for something very simple. So I picked this one. I used my Pablos and just kept it really simple. It's nice. Sometimes you just want something easy, don't you? Right, from Nightfall, I did this one quite recently. I did this one. I used my Black Widow pencils. I wanted something with a nice fine point and some nice purples for those berries. And yeah, I had fun. I think it was mainly the Scorpion set I used for that one, I think. Now, Luna, I tried something a little bit different. I used my metallic pencils. These were the Castle Arts. You can see the shine, because I thought it would be nice for the sea. But there's some sparkly glitter pen on the dots, and I left the sails of the boat white, like paper colour, to make them really stand out. So I enjoyed it, but I don't know how effective it is. It's a bit dark, but yeah. And then we have Moon Valley, and I did this, which I was really pleased with. This was Black Widow pencils. I used the skin tones for her face, and then the Forget Me Not for her eyes, with a bit of this colour, which was turquoise, and then lots of green. And yeah, I'd never done a green haired person before, and yeah, I liked it. I had lots of fun. I was really pleased with how her face came out as well. So that was good. Still learning my skins and faces, but you know, it's I'm enjoying it, which is all important, isn't it? So Rita Berman's autumn book. This is the sunflower, and in the background it's the gold pan pastel, which is really shimmery. So that was good. I tried to make it look, I used my cloud stencil. I don't know whether it was a good idea, but I like the shimmer. Anyway, maybe I should have splodged it on a bit, but hey. But what pencils did I use? Polychromos. There we go. Then we have our next Rita Berman, which is from Europa. And I chose this boat to do. I wanted to do some sea in different colours, which I did. And then the boat, the house and things, I did a bit more conventionally with just some bright reds and things and a bit of soft pastel in the background. That was done with Polychromos. Then there's this download, which you will have been seeing the videos for, from the Rita's new book. Well, they're not going to be in Rita's new book. They're her sort of promotional free page for her new book. So there's that one, which I enjoyed. And that was done with Stella Design Journey pencils. Need lots of fine points for all those details. And then Landa. I did this one the other day. I've been putting off doing this page because I love colouring berries so much. I was a bit worried about spoiling it. I wanted to do it on a day when I was really in the mood, and I had a ball, I have to say. I used Artex pencils, which I was a little bit nervous about using because, you know, I thought maybe I won't get a really good effect, but I was really pleased. I layered up quite a lot in different areas to get the colours, and I did end up putting a bit of red on top of these berries because they didn't quite blend in with those, but yeah, it was great fun. So that's Rita. Now we've got a Lulu May. I needed one Lulu May book this month because being on holiday, the amount of books I did is limited. I did this one last night. This was with Artex pencils. It isn't anything particularly special, but it was I just wanted something quite simple and fun, so that's what I picked. And then I also did this one with my Yova pencils and some sparkly stars in the background. So that merry-go-round. I find the Yova pencils didn't go down on that paper that well. But the Artex ones did. Now Atlas Botanica, only one from here. You may have seen this already because I posted it on my Instagram. A lot of people liked it. This was done with Polycolour. Now I sometimes struggle with this book to find a good pencil. Polycolour were amazing, so I'm going to use them again in this book because they went down really well on this paper. I need to remind myself to use them. Okay, now I did one from this book. This is by Charlie's Hand. It's not a big popular book. It's a very limited print run. I don't know if there are any available. And I used lots of Sakura glitter pens for this one. So it's quite big. It doesn't quite fit in shot, but there. So that I just fancied doing something really simple. And there we go. Now this book I was gifted this month, and I did the first page with Polychromos. I'm looking forward to doing more. It's a really lovely book. I'm thinking I should make time to do more because they're really pretty, but I will, but I just didn't this month, but it is lovely. And this is the Stunning Patterns book. I did two from here. This one here I did with Yova pencils. I don't know if I just picked some random ones. It looks a bit like I might have done a colour cube card because it's not my normal sort of thing. But I don't know, maybe I was just daring. This one is done with a colour cube card. I didn't use many this month because being on holiday for a week, I didn't have them with me. And yeah, I'm in the sort of autumnal bit of the box, which didn't feel right perhaps last month, but this month we had a lot of hot weather. But this month I feel more like doing autumnal, probably move to Christmas knowing the box. Anyway, that was done with Arteza Premium pencils. Then the Mandalas book. This one was done with Yova pencils again. I was picking something that was, you know, a little bit different, I think. Now this one I used my husband's Winsor & Newton watercolour pens, but with a silver pen as well on parts of it to make it shiny. That's good. Right, Pocket Flowers, only one from here. This one here. This is Castle Arts Monet. Again with this book, I'm trying to find the best pencil for all the paper, but I'm getting there. And Reptiloids. This one, I only managed one in here as well. This was Castle Arts Monet pencils. I wanted a limited colour palette because I was a bit daunted. I'm not sure why I haven't coloured that bit in. Anyway, maybe it's to match this because I'm thinking these are white, but I don't know what that should... Anyway, never mind. Now, this is the 100 Beautiful Mandalas by Camelia Andrakova. Usually do a lot from here, but only one this month. These are buddy colours that I do with my friend Michelle. And we did this one I did it using Castle Art Soft Touch pencils. But I wanted to finish a few books this month as well, so we didn't do many buddy colours. I was also away and very busy settling boys into uni and things like that. So this is Elegant Elephants, and I did this Forget-Me-Not page. I left quite a lot of white in various places, and I'm not sure whether some of the white gets a bit lost if it needs a bit of a background really. But when I'd done that, I was just finished with it, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you just think, that's done. So that was that one. Now, this Mandalas book, again, this is one I do buddy colours in. I didn't do many again. So both of these were done with Pablo pencils, this one and this one. This one's got a bit of blue metallic pen on it as well. Shiny, shiny. Okay, Matchstick Mouse. Now I've got 2 copies of Matchstick Mouse. This one I finished this month and I've done a flip through video, so I shall very quickly show you the pictures that I did. I did a lot. This one is where I try and do the pictures in the style of Morgan O'Brien. So he publishes pictures on his website from his book that he's coloured, and I use his colours and copy his pictures. So I did this one with Arteza Expert pencils, this one with Halloween Arteza Expert pencils, and this one with Arteza Expert pencils. I find that the colours that he uses are a good match for Arteza Experts, so that's why, and they work nicely on this paper. So I copied 3 of his for that. But the other copy of the book I did myself from my own imagination, and I finished it, so I'll go through it with you really quickly because, as I say, there is a flip through. So that's Arteza Expert. Arteza Expert. It just worked well on this paper. Castle Arts Monet. Castle Arts Gold. Whoops. Polycolour. Castle Arts Seascape. Castle Arts Botanical. Castle Arts 120 set. Prisma. Prisma. Pablo. Artex, you can see I did some of the same pictures twice. Polly's. Yova. And Giorgione. So if you want to see those a bit slower and in more detail, there's the flip through video. Same as this one. This is another book I finished this month, and there will be a flip through. Yeah, you would have seen it if you want to. It's on my channel, so I'm going to go through it really quickly. So this one was, I've got to look these up. I'm on the wrong page. Giorgione. Metallic pen and no idea what pencils. Polychromos. Bambino. Tombow. Staedtler Design Journey. Castle Arts. Tombow. And Pablo. So that's that book. And then this is another book that I finished this month. This is one I did on holiday. I did lots from here on holiday. So there I had very poor light. It was on my lap and I had a really limited set of pencils that I took with me. So it could be better, but anyway. Cause, Staedtler Design Journey. Staedtler Design Journey. I finished this book and there's a flip through, so I'm going to be quick like I was with the last one. Cause Pastel. Cause Metallic pencils. There's not a set, they only do a gold and a silver. Ergosoft, I think. Nope. Norris. I think that's Staedtler Design Journey. That's Norris. There's a pastel on there, which is really transferred over. Staedtler Design Journey, Cause Pastel. Staedtler Design Journey. I like that one, nice and pale. I think that's Staedtler. No, that's Cause Pastel. Staedtler Design Journey. That one I'd done already. Staedtler Design Journey. Staedtler Design Journey. I think those are Staedtler Design Journey as well. And that one. And then we're back home, so we're using Winsor & Newton watercolour pens. Brut Funa Metallic 12 sets with shine. Chroma Flow, a mix of Derwent, and then this colour cube card I think I used with Arteza Premium, but I can't be entirely sure because it's slightly incorrectly written in my book. This says Tombow and it says there's a colour cube card which I haven't got. I think there would be pink and orange. So I think it's colour cube card 140, which I forgot to get out. Then we go Yova. That's not one I did. Those two aren't ones from this month. Alcohol markers. Yova. It says Brut Funa Metallic. Oh, it is. Yep. That says Staedtler Metallic. It definitely isn't. I don't know what that is. But that's the Staedtler Metallic pens. And it says Jelly and Jelly Roll. So that's the last one. So I finished that book this month. Again, there's a flip through if you want to see them in more detail and see all the pages. Lastly, I have a couple of pictures from Agatha Pop that I did. I'd done this one in August. But I did this basket. This is a video that I did. And then I did this scarecrow, the flower I've done before. And lastly, I did this pumpkin. Yeah, so we're getting more into autumn towards the end there. But that is all I did, 118 pictures, 44 books and downloads. Obviously some of them were very small, and 3 completed books. So that's good. I want to complete a few more books this month, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to because I'm going to try and do Halloween and autumn pictures as well. So we'll see how it all goes. But thank you for watching. Please do comment, like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference to the channel and I really like it as well. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a really super day and happy colouring.